Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Dream of Fantastic Dream podcast. Today is February 21st, 2022, and today we're doing the first round of the Heroes League bracket. We are your hosts, Skylar Gifford, Armida Flores, and Jared Covert. We're also joined yet again by Donovan Rose. Welcome everyone.
Back.
Hello.
It feels weird. It feels like Jared's been gone for a long time.
It's only been one episode.
I know, it's only one,
episode.
but I haven't seen him since before that, though.
That's so weird because I've been calling Jared every night.
I love that.
It's because the last episode, it was Encanto. That's why
Yeah.
it's been more than one
Oh
episode
my
for us.
gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I am super excited. So there are 3 brackets for tonight. So there's the Demigods and Myths, the Disney Warriors, and the Marvel Legends. So each battle, we will present the skills and how we think they will come out on top to defeat the other hero, landing them a spot in the next round. After that, there will be the 2 judges asking questions about the battle, and your job is to persuade the judges into choosing your hero to move on. Simple enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did we go over the breaking news today, though?
I was going to say before that, yes, there is
Okay.
breaking news. I know per you
Mhm.
because you were so excited about this. So go ahead.
There are 3 big pieces of breaking news today. First off, very obviously, the mask mandate has been lifted at the U.S. Disney parks. So masks are now optional for fully vaccinated guests. That is the policy. We say the mandate's just lifted because it includes the vaccinated people and the liars. So
Love that.
so there's that. I do know all of 2 people in my life who would actually keep their masks on because
Wow.
they're not vaccinated. That's like not even in my life, but like I know 2 people who would. That's it.
Mhm.
I know no one else. Everyone else I know is vaccinated. But yeah, so that's that. We'll see how that goes. It could start another wave. We'll find out.
It probably
Yeah, good
will.
luck.
Right.
It probably will start another wave.
I'll be there tomorrow, so I'll let you know if I catch it.
Yeah. If it doesn't start another wave, I will be very hopeful about where we're heading in the direction of this pandemic. But with how things have been panning out lately, it probably will start another wave.
Mhm.
Second piece of news is that, do you want to take over or do you want me to just go through these?
You can do it because
Okay.
this one
Yeah.
makes me mad.
Yeah. Second piece of news is that we got a trailer for the Galactic Starcruiser. And it is now also open and doing the very first boardings. We
How you
also
feeling?
found out a very disappointing piece of news about this. I mean, the whole thing's been disappointing, but if you have dietary restrictions or allergies, you have to have a full consultation be on the first day of your adventure on the Starcruiser.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Way to isolate and make these people feel bad.
And take the fun out of your vacation.
Literally. Like you might die when eating these foods, so here's what you can and can't eat. Like I hate that.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't just put options for people
Mhm.
on the menu already.
Right.
But that
But,
just
like-
shows how controlled this whole thing is. That we have to know in advance. We have to know on the day of what you can and can't eat, so we can just serve you like that.
Yeah.
But it really is just very I don't know. I think they wanted it to sound more progressive than it is,
Right.
because it really isn't.
I can't even have anything in Galaxy's Edge. In general, I can't eat any of the foods there. I can only have the drinks from the cantina. So it's pretty annoying already. I don't that's part of the reason why I don't like Galaxy's Edge.
Mm-hmm.
It's because there's nothing that I can do there.
It's
Wow.
not really gluten or nut friendly for those allergy people.
Mhm.
So it's really difficult to enjoy food with him there because there's just nothing.
That sucks.
It
Yeah.
really sucks. It really sucks. And there are a lot of Disney restaurants that are so much better at it. And they don't have to show him the table to make it work for him, they'll in Florida, there are some restaurants in Florida that'll just throw an allergy menu at him.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They'll be like, and here's your menu, and this is your allergy menu, and it's like, here's everything that you can, like, they even put like little symbols on it of like which allergies it accommodates for.
Oh,
It's
that's cool.
super helpful. And if he has a question, he's just like, okay, what about this one? And they're like, okay, so here's what we can do to make that better for you. And it's super efficient. So I'm honestly, the fact that this is Florida and that they have to do this is like really disappointing. Like, I know Florida can do better. So it's just, it's very upsetting. I don't like it. So yeah, but we'll enjoy watching the influencers going.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Last piece of news is that demolition has started in downtown Disney in California.
Thank God.
So the West Plaza, they have finally taken down that little AMC, and you can, like, it's visible demolition has started. That's not that breaking of news, but for me it is.
Kind of is, because like they've had it there for, God knows how long, just closed. Like,
Yeah.
the MC's been closed ever since like 2016 or 17.
Yeah, it's been
it's been a long time.
It's been forever.
It's just been an abandoned building. Same with like, the Earl of Sandwich has been there, but like no
they
one
made
goes
it a
to it.
seating area for Earl of Sandwich,
literally.
and it's not even that popular to have a seating area.
And then there was the other like that like building that they just randomly showcase things in. It's also been closed.
Oh,
for
ESPN
forever.
Zone.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace, the ESPN Zone and the Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, rip the Rainforest
rip.
Cafe.
Rip.
I'm wondering if that's where the hotel is going to be, or if that's, I don't even know what they're doing there though.
So they were supposed to do a hotel. They had a deal with a hotel. So when I was in my DCP, there was a seminar that we had with the VP of DCA in Downtown Disney. And he said, like, so we were like, hey, what about these two buildings? You're doing nothing with them. And he was like, there's a deal with a hotel. It's a little complicated. We're working on it. So we're planning on changing that area into a new hotel. Miss Rona enters the chat.
Oh, rip.
And now there's nothing.
No, but they said that they got the deal fixed though. And that's
Did they
when
really?
Okay. That's why there was a DVC hotel going there.
Yeah.
That wasn't there before the deal started.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they're still doing that or if they're gonna expand Downtown Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't really see why they'd put a hotel there anyway, because it's like in the middle of two other hotels. It's really, I don't like the layout of Downtown Disney. It's really bad.
It's really odd. Yeah. It's just a vertical line.
Yeah. Disney World has it much better, where they have like an entire lake surrounding
it's really
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Disney Springs.
Disney Springs wins.
Every time.
It wins. Yeah. Jared, you have that over us.
I know.
You finally have something over California. Disney Springs beats Downtown Disney by a mile.
Oh, by far.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. His Splash Mountain beats ours.
It does. It does. Your Splash and Epcot. You want to keep going?
And the Animal Kingdom and the water parks. And how many themed hotels there are. I'll keep going.
But our Thunder Mountain and Space Mountain are better. So, there's that.
Our Magic
Kingdom is better. You do have
ours.
Mine Train though, so that also kind of sucks.
I would rather go to Epcot than go on Space Mountain and Thunder Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fight about this. Is the real bracket. This is the real bracket. I'll fight about this.
I had an idea of doing a bracket, of doing bracket, like a league challenge like this, but with attractions. And being like, if Space Mountain got in a fight
we would have
with
to
Little
choose
Mermaid,
like one park though, or like
we
one.
kind of already did that though.
We kind of did.
Yeah, instead of Demigods and Myths, it could be like, whatever park, and then Disney Warriors, whatever park, and so on and so forth.
It could be like a California versus
Tomorrowland
Florida
versus,
challenge.
We already did
So
that.
there'd only be two brackets.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, see, it wouldn't work though, because there's two.
I
of
just want to see
everything.
somebody fight. Okay. I just
We'll
want to
fight
see y'all
somebody
fight.
when I'm there in April. Okay.
Yeah, fair.
We'll pick a
All
fight.
right.
Oh yeah,
I'm
it's Philly.
gonna-
We'll find a reason.
I'm gonna run through these real quick. So for the Demigods and Myths, we have Hercules with Jared versus Tafiti from Moana with Armida for the first one. Then we got the Enchantress from Beauty and the Beast versus the Midgard Serpent from Asgard. The Silver Surfer from the Fantastic Four versus Zeus from Hercules, which I'm actually very scared about. That'll be fun. We have the Watcher from What If versus Percy Jackson from The Lightning Thief. We have Aslan the Lion from Narnia versus Annabeth, and then Thor versus Odin, which should be very interesting.
That's gonna be hilarious. I'm so excited for that.
I'm really
For the
excited for that
Disney
one.
Warrior bracket, we have Isabella from Encanto versus Mulan, Namari from Raya and the Last Dragon versus Baymax from Big Hero 6, Will Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean versus Tarzan, Mr. Incredible versus Luisa from Encanto, Mal from Descendants versus Elsa, and then Kim Possible versus King Fargus from Brave.
Not him saying Maul again.
Mal.
Darth Maul, is that you?
Yeah, that'd be sick. As a Disney princess, I'm so down. And then for the Marvel Legends, we have Human Torch from the Fantastic Four versus Captain Carter,
Oh, I love it.
Wanda versus Vision, Doctor Strange versus Black Bolt from the Inhumans, Spider-Man versus Mystique from the X-Men, Shang-Chi versus Iron Man, and Athena from the Eternals versus Wolverine. Let's do this,
Yeah.
guys. I'm
Mhm.
so ready. So the first bracket is Hercules versus Tafiti. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
go.
Sure, let's go for it. I'm sure Jared and I prepared nothing.
You're not wrong.
He's like, you got it.
Would you like to start, Armida? Ladies first.
I would. Let's see what's brewing in my head here. So you have like the hierarchy of gods and demigods in Moana's lore and in her culture. Te Fiti is kind of like the higher goddess of that mythology. I don't know if she's created everything. I don't know if she's like the creator, the grand creator, but like she does bring like
She brings like life to the islands.
she brings life to islands. I think that's what she
Yeah.
does. She like provides life. And I would think that like Maui is kind of he's the demigod. He's like, I think his like power would equal to Hercules in like strength and endurance.
I can see
But
that.
Maui still
Yeah.
answers to Tefiti.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And she's huge and made of flowers. So she can't really you can't punch that. And she can also transform into a lava monster when she's mad.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jared.
Wow, that was very exciting.
Okay, well, starting off, the lava monster, Taka, isn't because she gets mad. It's because Maui stole her heart.
So if Hercules steals her heart, she still gets worse.
Oh, Hercules can smash it. That's what Maui
Yeah,
didn't
why
do.
would Hercules steal her heart though? He's too
Ma-
pure and good. He wouldn't want to steal it.
Well, this isn't your argument. Cut out. Because Maui wanted the heart specifically to do something. If
Mhm.
Hercules' goal is to defeat her, he's just going to smash the heart.
Mhm.
And I understand that Hercules is pure, if we'd like to go that direction, Skylar. But there are many
I was
other-
helping you out.
No, you weren't.
The only thing he has to do is punch the heart and she's done. He doesn't have to take anything.
There were many creatures and mythological beings that he did defeat in the movie.
Mhm.
Hades is one of them. That's my argument.
That's it. That's it.
That's the argument.
He defeated one god
Okay,
Got
but-
it.
and gave up his like entire like being to do it. He nearly died defeating Hades
But he didn't.
because Zeus had pity.
Also, Tefiti in her normal state is a peaceful god. She's not a spiteful god. So unless
So he'll defeat her purely because she's a pacifist?
Or she's
Yes.
not gonna sit there and let him beat her. I feel like. No, I can't help you.
She's
I'm
not.
sorry.
She's not gonna sit there. I agree though.
she's
I don't
not
think
gonna
she's-
take him beating her, but
Mhm.
it might be she'll probably be passive enough to allow him to take the heart and smash it.
No, she wouldn't allow him to. She'd probably cover him with flowers and send him on his merry way.
Go
She'd
all
be like,
Luisa on him.
She'd be like, "Peace be with you." why are you fighting? And then she would just cover him with flowers and send him on his way.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is like if he like punches the flowers, like his like punch is so strong, right? Wouldn't they all just like collapse? And
He would
like,
just regenerate.
Not if the
Donovan,
core
what are you thinking?
foundation
Who
is
would you
shattered.
choose between Hercules or Tafiti?
Like, both made some very valid points. Tafiti's like this enormous giant island, but like Hercules, he fought some pretty big monsters.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna have to go with Hercules. Like that's just like my gut feeling.
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, Tafiti is flowers. She may be big, but Hercules is strong.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still like convinced on like if like he tries to fight a bunch of like flowers and trees, like the power that he has is just gonna like it's not gonna stand a chance against, one of the most powerful gods in, mythological, history. I don't see how it would really play out without her losing the heart pretty easily. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go Hercules. I know, I'm so
Armida
sorry.
So
disagrees.
sorry, Armida.
It was good though.
Yeah, well, yeah, you did a very good argument.
This is the only time that Sky's gonna watch me lose. He just really wants me to lose now because he knows I can't defeat him later.
I'd say if it
is
was
that a
Tafiti
challenge?
versus Maui, then I'd say Tafiti would win. But I
Yeah.
think Hercules is a
Mhm.
different set.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Because there was more of like an issue that she had with Maui, to the point where she was trying to like she was willing to like destroy all the islands to get to him.
Mhm.
Which turned her into the Ka. So like
She's an emotional for sure. She's got like
He's an empath.
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Jared?
I'm up again. Yeah, sure.
So our next
Oh,
one
I don't
is
like this.
is the Midgard serpent from Asgard versus Enchantress from Beauty and the Beast.
I want to pick
So-
Jared just because of what you did.
So I
Just in
saw the
spite.
journal. Start with your PowerPoint. I'll go after.
Sure.
Yeah.
You
go
worked
for
on
it.
your notes. You show your little notes.
Yeah.
All right. So the Midgard serpent was actually in Odin's. He was gifted it by the frost giants. And it was used as the first defender of Asgard and able to kill gods, first of all, and has been killing gods for millennia. He is the size of 2 Earths and insanely powerful, rejecting magic and anything that gets casted onto him, which is really, really impressive. He also has fire resistance and can immediately create venom from the fangs in his mouth. He also has to he's gone toe to toe with Thor, which is impressive. And he was also gifted immortality by Hela. So, with that, I don't really see the Enchantress like trying to use like her magic on him. I feel like anything that she tries to do is just going to dispel. So it's not really going to affect him. And since like he's immune to like everything anyway, the mass and like the tons of venom would immediately like take her out due to how powerful that he is. And even if she tried to like revive herself, I don't think she'd have enough time to cast like a protection spell before getting drained again by the massive amounts of venom that she has to produce. What are you thinking?
Second. Because I don't believe you on some of this stuff.
You can look it up.
I am.
Getting receipts.
Get the receipt.
Feel free. I mean, if there's anything you want to use against me, go for it. I mean, the only thing that can really take him out is like one Asgardian weaponry, which is insanely powerful because that was used by Odin.
I understand that, but
And
if
like
you have more to say,
really,
you can keep going.
I don't really have enough to
So-
say. Like I'm good. Like the only way he died in the comics was the amount of power that Thor had and the strength from him. He didn't really need anything else. Plus the immortality of him, like he's not going to be able to die.
Mhm.
I want the receipt to where he can refuse magic because
I can find it. Give me a second.
okay, because Marvel lore and Norse mythology both state that he's not magic resistant. He's just immortal. However, Thor did fatally injure him with
Mhm.
his own pure brute force.
Can I add something to help Jared?
Yes.
Feel
Okay.
free.
The Enchantress is also a master of deception.
She
Mhm.
is.
That's
Indeed,
it.
she is.
And do that. Do with that what you will.
Overall, I'm just on the page that since he's not magic immune, we literally Enchantress's one power that we see is that she can turn stuff into other stuff, including herself, which means she can disguise herself to get close to it. And on the same page, she can turn it into literally whatever she wants. She could turn him into a worm if she's so pleased. And
But
that's an
she
easy
wouldn't be able
battle.
to really like kill him though. I mean,
But
yeah,
he'd
she can
never
step
be
on
able
him.
to kill, but she'd never be able to kill him, or he'd never
Yeah,
be
it's
able to
kind of
kill
like
her.
a draw because like, what is she exactly? Is she like a
She's
hu-
like
is
the Enchantress to Disney is Wanda to Marvel,
okay?
if that makes sense.
So she's human.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
In the
'Cause
live
I
action,
wasn't,
it
I
seemed
wasn't
like
sure
that
if
was
like
implied.
I
Mhm.
wasn't sure if she could like die though, because like
I don't think she can. I think she is a human, but I think she's also immortal, if I'm being
Okay.
honest. I'm not saying this just for the fight. I'm
She's a
saying
squishy
no,
immortal.
yeah, no, I'm actually
Genuinely.
interested.
She's a squishy, but she's an immortal.
I think she could die from damage. I don't think she can die from age.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the way she goes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yes, like a vampire.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the only thing in my head that made sense.
Yeah, I know that totally
But
makes
also,
sense.
like, if Thor fatally injured the serpent when it was at its full size,
Mhm.
who's to say what damage it would take if it was the size of a worm and she like legit stomped on him?
I could see that. But how powerful like is she when fighting is the question. You know, against the size of a freaking snake that's the size of 2 Earths.
Snake.
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 I'm just here eating
Slithery
spinach artichoke.
snake.
I'm just here like adding commentary, eating spinach artichoke.
Yum.
I think this is one for the judges. I see Sky and I coming to a draw.
All right, Donovan, what do you think? Because you have more knowledge of the comic stuff than I do.
I don't really know that much about the
Okay.
Enchantress, honestly, other than that the beginning spell and Beauty and the Beast. That's all that I know of her.
That's all we really have of her.
Right.
Yeah. I picked a bad person.
No,
just
it's
gonna state
totally
that.
fine.
But we
So-
like they're both really obscure characters in
They
their
are.
own media, so it's really interesting.
So I mean, I just have to go based off of the minimal knowledge that I know of her. I have to go with Serpent just because I know more about him and I know how strong he is. I know what
Mhm.
he's capable of, and I don't know
I
exactly.
mean, if you
what
have
she's
something that's
capable of.
already like killing gods and the first line of defense and one of the most like powerful, realms in all of Marvel, that kind of says a lot.
I know. I just feel like you don't see gods with the power to change others' forms very
Mhm.
often.
Yeah.
True.
No,
Because
that's
I feel
fair.
and
like
I
that
feel
would have
like-
been something used.
I feel like she is very calculated as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like if she has a grudge enough to fight someone, she's going all out.
Right.
Because like she full on was like, I'm just gonna change this like bratty prince into like a beast. And imagine how guarded that kid must be too. Of like he's a full on prince in France. Like she had to break several barriers to like weasel her way in there and be like, help me. So I feel like she would have like an idea of what she would want to do. I feel like
True.
if she knows that she kind of knows what her weak spots would be.
Mm-hmm.
I have something to add real quick.
Okay.
She also didn't just do that spell. She also fully wanded that crap and
She did.
eliminated all memory of any of them from
Mhm.
from all the world.
I completely forgot that the everything else in the house turned into that
And the whole
too.
town forgot that they
Yeah,
existed.
yeah.
So okay, so Donovan, based on like, let's just say if Wanda was fighting the serpent,
That's
who would
not
win?
fair.
Because I feel like that, like the two of them kind of like we were saying like she's the Wanda of the Disneyverse. So
Could they just like kill each other? Like, I-
We can call it a draw. We can
Yeah,
call it a
I
draw.
honestly feel
Instagram,
like
Instagram. What did Instagram say?
yeah. What did Instagram say? Should we bring Instagram into this?
I think we
This is the
should.
Enchantress because not a lot of people know what that is.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna just base it off of the characters, yeah, you're gonna pick the Enchantress.
Mhm.
But if you can't kill, the serpent without, Asgardian weaponry, she doesn't really have a chance against him.
If you can't kill either, or
Yeah.
no, sorry. If
Well, if she's human, then she has a chance to use the venom against him. So I mean, if you really want to call it, it's more of a draw.
true, but if she's immortal solely on like a time scale, like she doesn't die of old age, she can keep that. She can
Mhm.
keep whatever spell on him for eternity.
Right.
Okay, I
So
understand that
neither
both
of
of
them
these
are
characters
dying.
are like. I understand that we're like coming to a peaceful place where there's a draw, but somebody has to move on.
What are you thinking? I'm good with whatever, honestly.
I don't think this should really come down to like who dies. I think it should come down to who's successful.
Who just
Right.
wins? Who
Yeah.
just wins? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Armina, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking Enchantress.
Yeah, now that you like mentioned the whole Wanda, like the whole city thing. She
The
could
whole
make.
town forgot.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to change my answer
Okay.
and go with the Enchantress just
How-
because of the
How-
Wandaness in it.
I'm also
However,
thinking
I
about
would
like
to state though that Sky, if you find where it says that the Midgard serpent can repel magic, by all
Then-
means, we'll move serpent. We'll
Right,
move
yeah.
serpent
It's
on
fine.
it.
I'll look for it later. I don't really care.
That's
I saw it and I was like, oh, that's really crazy.
I'm
But it
thinking
could have run it
about-
wrong.
I based it off of the next round, honestly, and I thought like would I want to see Hercules kill the serpent? I feel like that would be an easy win. But I think Hercules versus the Enchantress would be a little bit more of an interesting
Yeah.
debacle. So that's kind of
Mhm.
why I did that.
Yeah, that's smart thinking.
Mhm.
No, but
Well,
we're
that's
putting
me
it in
versus
the
me though.
we're putting it in the random thing, so it's not going to end up
Oh,
with
that's
Hercules.
right.
Yeah, but
That's
but I was thinking about the next round, and I was thinking about like who the Enchantress like could go up against. So that's kind of also why I picked it.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna cut it here real quick.